Good afternoon. My name is Gaby Trejo. I am the Executive Director for Sacramento Act, and I am also the Board President for SIWD, Sacramento Investment Without Displacement. We have been working together with the community and all of our partners behind us to advocate to ensure that any city investment in our communities does not lead to displacement. And so for the past 2 years, we have been organizing and talking to community members to ensure that the city protects our residents by passing a community benefits ordinance that will ensure certain protections for residents. And so today, we just came out of City Hall to both hear from our elected officials about what their next steps are for a potential community benefits ordinance. We don't have a date yet, so we will come back in the future to share with you potential dates. But I will invite my colleague Rashid to share a little bit about what is it that we are asking today here for our community.
Thank you, Gabby. We're here today, Rashid Sadiq with Lift Up Love always, and I'm here and we are here today to fight for the people. Today we presented to the Lawn Ledge to advocate for the people of Sacramento and the people of certain zip codes who are the most vulnerable communities, and making sure that we have in an ordinance an opportunity for training, for jobs, for housing, to make sure that the people that make this community what it is today benefit from all of the great developments that happen either here in downtown, the rail yard, or in your community. So we're looking for everyone. If you want to get involved, get in touch with our SIWD members. We have our website down below. You can email us, get involved. We have opportunities for organizations, for individuals, for your voice to be heard as well. We are trying to grow this movement. As Gabby said, this has been a 2-year movement for this Community Benefit Agreement. And this group was the ones that put the labor agreement in for the Aggie Square. So there's a lot of good things happening here. We need you guys to get involved. This is a people fight. We are fighting for the people, and we want to put the power back in the hands of the people of Sacramento. And you can help us do that.
Thank you, Richie. This is a people's fight. And we want to now invite our colleague Kathy Creswell from SHA, the Sacramento Housing Alliance, to share a little bit about why is it that housing is such a big part of our fight for a community benefits agreement, and how will that benefit residents in Sacramento?
Thank you. First, I just want to say, my heart hurts right now. That conversation in the city council chambers that focused almost exclusively on business and commercial interest and not on what our communities need and what our people need, to me just is hurtful and just so sad. And from a housing perspective, we want investments, we want more affordable housing in our communities. Affordable housing is the foundation for people and families to be successful and to thrive. Without it, it is hard to get your kids to school, to have a safe place to study, to be able to get to work on time. So housing is really fundamental, and we have tried to work really hard both in the anti-displacement and in the affordable housing acts. When businesses come in, when new significant development comes in, that's a good thing for our communities. But if it's not done well, it has a terrible impact on people and on the housing in the communities. So market rents go up, the whole market changes, and all of a sudden you've created a predatory environment where low-income seniors who are having a hard time maintaining their house now are subject to people to coming in and saying, we'll buy that house, we know you can't take care of it. People who lived and thrived in a neighborhood and now all of a sudden see their community changing and they don't have a chance to stay in it. We need to both build new affordable housing so people who have children, who want their children to live in a neighborhood close by them, have that opportunity. But then we also need to create opportunities for home ownership and to keep people in the neighborhood. If rents are going up, we should be looking at how we can provide some subsidies. So the proposal that's before the council doesn't include those things, the most fundamental things that we need as a community. So we have to continue pushing back to make sure the most vulnerable in our communities and the people who've lived in these neighborhoods forever can stay in those neighborhoods with their community and with their folks. So please join us in this fight.
And last but not least, I want to invite Lisa from Pivot Sacramento to share with us a little bit of her thoughts.
I'm Lisa Miller, and I am a resident of 95820. So I was born and raised in Oak Park, and I'm currently an organization. We're with the Furbridge Career Center in the same area. So we are out and wanting to let everyone know how essential having a community benefits agreement is in that neighborhood. I was there in a neighborhood where it was all affluent neighborhood, and then when black and brown people start moving in, it switched. And so I believe that with Aggie Square, that's going to happen again. It's going to switch again. But I want to make sure that the residents of that community, I fight for it every day, have the resources that they need. There's local businesses over there that will not thrive without a community benefits agreement that provides the foot traffic and the resources to boost their bottom line so that it changes the economy. The residents there need training, they need employment. And so I wanted to come out today just to make sure that you understand how important that is for the 95820, 95817, and other neighborhoods that reflect that demographic. Thank you.
And so please stay tuned. Once we get a date from City Council on when the workshop would be, I want to invite all our residents to join us here at City Council so that you can learn more and ask questions and make demands that you as a resident are also protected under a community benefits agreement. Thank you.
Gabby, can I ask one question? Just one question. How the developers are responding to these community benefits, if there's any resistance, or do they want a partnership with you? Could you explain some of that? Anyone?
Anybody want to answer? We have reached out to them. So we've reached out to small businesses, to the different business chambers, and also developers. I think that there is an agreement that racial equity is important, but to us as a community, racial equity lives in living documents that protect residents. We cannot just stay behind and wait for somebody's goodwill to implement policies that protect the most vulnerable communities in our region. And so for us, having that in writing in an ordinance is the way that we are able to protect residents that are going to be impacted and can potentially be displaced. We believe in development in our local communities, but development has to be done with residents. Residents know what their communities need best. And so we have reached out and have been trying to have conversations with them, but I would not be able to say that we are in alignment with our vision and our values that demand that something is put in writing for residents.
And could SHRA, can they discuss, the discussions between the community and the developers?
You mean SHA?
SHA, I'm sorry.
That's I didn't.
SHA,
For
SHA.
SHRA. Well, I think Gabby said it. We've tried to have conversations, and we have had conversations, and they've been productive and helpful. But at the end of the day, when you listen to the council, appears to be listening more to their concerns than the concerns of residents and people. So while we still want to have conversations with them and to try to show them how we think it is possible to have an ordinance that benefits community and people and doesn't harm them. We want investments. We don't want to adopt anything that's going to stop investments, but it has to be driven by people and the community. And so far, that's not happening as much as it needs to.
I don't see why that would be a problem when community benefits and other compensations was going on when they built Golden One Center. So now we have another project over here, okay, and you're gonna, I'm just saying, city's gonna, okay.
We think people need to be involved. There shouldn't be massive places where you're excluding it, because it is, people need to benefit in every places where they're living in the city. People live in Midtown, people live near Arco Arena, they live near the Golden One, and now, yeah, so they need to have benefits to protect them so they can stay.
So you see what I'm saying? It would be
Yeah.
a contradict, to,
Right,
provide for them, but not provide, for this community over here with another bit. Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.